Hi guys, today I want to talk about rest as it relates to human design. I think that human design is such an amazing process, such an amazing system, and it tells us a lot of different things about ourselves, how we're designed to make decisions, how we're designed to operate in the world, how we can protect our energy, and how we should rest to be our greatest selves. And so rest is something that I think a lot of times we put on the back burner because society really values being busy, and we walk around and we wear that like a badge of honor. But what I'm telling you is that we are all made in unique and amazing ways. And when we begin to embrace that, we begin to operate in alignment with who we're called to be. So if you're new to human design, let me just break it down super simply. Human design is an intricate system that involves a couple different ancient systems, right? It involves the I Ching, the Kabbalah, astrology, the Chakra system. And simply put, it creates this comprehensive view of who you are designed to be. And when I first uncovered human design, I felt so heard, so held, and so understood. And this is why I'm so passionate about being able to bring this to other people. But let's talk about rest as it relates to your human design type, because this is going to be so transformational. The truth is, we spent over a third of our life sleeping. But if I'm being honest, most of us aren't getting real, true, or full rest. And this is why it's so important to not only understand your human design type, but also to understand how you're supposed to rest according to it. So first things first, let's dive in and talk about my manifestors. So as a manifestor, you are supposed to initiate new things. But here's the catch. You're not necessarily always supposed to take action in regards to that. So many times we want to initiate things and we have almost like this perfectionism complex where we feel like we're the only one to be able to see it all the way through. But what I've actually found in studying human design more in depth is manifestors work super well with generators, because manifestors can initiate the idea and generators can take action as it relates to the idea. Because as manifestors, we feel the need to take action on our ideas and the things we're initiating, it can often be difficult to give ourselves permission to rest. So what I challenge you to do if you're a manifestor is to be open to delegating. You can come up with the idea, but delegate to someone who's passionate about it and can run with it. Also, don't wait until you're exhausted to go to sleep. Make sure that you're listening to your body, because you're not designed to hustle and work, the same thing society tells us. You're designed to incorporate rest so that you can be at your greatest to initiate new ideas. To my generators, you may notice that you have a lot of energy, and sometimes that can make it seem like you don't need to rest. Here's the truth. If you notice yourself being exhausted a lot more than you probably should be, start paying attention to what you're responding to in your environment. Your job as a generator is to respond to the things that actually light you up, and those things only. So if it's not something that's a super obvious yes, I feel lit up, then that means it needs to be a no. That way you're creating space to expend your energy on the things that really light you up and excite you. Also, as generators, when you find that thing and you know it's that thing, I give you full permission to dive into it. And you can work on that as long as you need to and go to bed tired. That's one of the best ways for energy and for your energy to be expended during the day. And the best way to go to sleep is when you've expended your energy on that very thing that lights you up and excites you. As a manifesting generator or a generator, you'll notice that your life force energy actually regenerates when you're taking action on the things that light you up. All right, let's move into the manifesting generators, which is an awesome blend between manifestors and generators. But here's the thing. With manifesting generators, you also have a lot of energy, but it's not easily accessible in the way that a generator's energy is. Your energy more so comes in waves, and that's something important to pay attention to, because when you're noticing you're energetic, take action on that thing that's lighting you up, that you feel drawn towards, that you feel the need to respond to. And then when you notice your body slowing down or winding down or telling you it's time for rest, give yourself permission to do that. Most manifesting generators have a difficult time switching it on and off like that. They go from energy to rest. So what I actually advise for you is to create a slow down routine that's going to work for you. So maybe that's you getting in bed but reading a really good book, or getting in bed and listening to a good podcast. So you still feel like you're taking action to some extent, but you're also giving your body permission to slow down. For my projectors, the idea of rest can often be a very conflicting concept, right? In society, we're told that we need to hustle and we need to work, and work looks a certain way. And so as projectors, You don't often have a lot of energy, and that's not a bad thing. You're here to be the teacher to the collective. So what I challenge you to do is find something that you're passionate about and learn about that so that you can bring that wisdom back to the collective, and give yourself permission to rest when you need, knowing that rest is actually restoring you so that you can be at your greatest energetic state. So if you're a projector, I challenge you to incorporate naps into your schedule and into your routine as much as you possibly can. Also, for projectors and reflectors, and actually manifestors too, watch if you're sleeping with sacral beings, so generators or manifesting generators, because you often will pick up their sacral energy, but because you have an undefined or an open sacral center, it's going to make it difficult because you need to differentiate or create a boundary because that sacral energy you're picking up is not your own. So it's important to make sure that you're sleeping away from generators or manifesting generators as much as you possibly can. Finally, for my reflectors, a really cool fact: you don't create your own energy. You actually just reflect the energy that you're taking in from other people. This is why it is so important as a reflector that you watch where you're spending your time and who you're spending your time with. So take some time and do a thorough inventory and see who you're spending your time with or where you're spending your time, and see what's working in alignment with you. If there's something that's not, it's okay to remove it because you need to be very cautious of your energy. Also, as a reflector, you got to give yourself permission to retreat because you're constantly taking energy in from everywhere around you. So give yourself permission to retreat. And right before bed, slow all the way down. Actually, just come to a stop. Don't try to watch TV or scroll social media or scroll your email. You need that silence where you're not taking in any new energy or any new information. This is so, so important for my reflectors. These resting tips and strategies are so important. It's not only about your health and your well-being, it's also about deconditioning. Because the truth is, we're often sold these ideas or these concepts from society or from our different experiences or even from people that we love, that we have to behave or perform or show up in this world in a certain way. And the truth is, we are all unique and we are all have our own authentic way that we need to be. And your authenticity is your greatest asset. And the more you begin to embody it, the more you begin to live it, the more you begin to really align your life with it fully. If you're looking to align your life more with your human design and better understanding it, I have just the thing for you. In my upcoming totally free workshop called Living Aligned by Design, I walk you through the process of not only understanding your human design type, but aligning your life with it so that you have this sense of freedom to really just embrace who you truly are called to be fully and unapologetically. If you're interested, use that link below and I look forward to seeing you there.